My name is Tessa Teardo, and I am reviewing Christian Tan's photographs from the narrative part 1. So just looking at his photographs at a quick glance, I believe that he does make the requirement for the amount of photographs that are necessary for the assignment. Let's see, what other questions? So does the artist generally understand the requirements of the project? Yes, he has the number of photos. It seems like he did pick a theme. These two gentlemen seem to be fighting, and then a third gentleman is brought into the picture. It's possible that it's kind of a play fight, but then turns into a more aggressive fight, or vice versa. More people are involved, but then it seems like the story goes that it was resolved throughout the end. So they make up in the end, such as this picture, and everything's fine. Let's see, other questions. How effectively does the artist use the elements of design and photography to compose the images? I think these images are great. They tell a story. They're lively. Things are happening. While they might be slightly blurry, I think that in a way is helpful in order to understand the story. So if you see the first picture, here are the boys, they're fighting. One is smiling, so it could be a play fight. Maybe they got into a tiny argument, so they're not really that upset. One on the ground, but it still seems like it's friendly. This change in the color of the picture I think is helpful because it really brings out the two boys and what they're doing. There's kind of a spinning effect in the picture as well, which is interesting for the eye to look at. It makes you move your eye and you're drawn to different areas of the photograph, so that's a way to do that and make it more interesting for the viewer. So here, keep going with the pictures. Again, this picture is slightly blurry, but it also gives it such an effect that you see what's going on and you kind of feel like you're there. It's an interesting way to take that photo. Again, smiling. Third boy brought into the pictures. Could be the fight. I think someone trying to break it up. And in the end, even though they are play fighting, they do get along. So some other questions. Do they convey a sense of the unreal, hyperreal, surreal, or some combination of those things? Yes, it's telling a story. These photographs give you the story of boys who may be friends, seems like they are friends, they get into an argument. They are fighting, and at the end, you see that they make up, especially with this one helping his other friend get away from, if there was this bully who was the original. All three may be friends. It's a bit unclear if all three were friends or just the boy in the blue shirt and the boy in the dark blue shirt are friends, and the boy in the Patagonia shirt was the one who was the bully in a way. Overall, though, I think it tells a great story. The use of these colors, so like this purple, it really just brings the pictures to life, and it makes everything stand out. This picture was enhanced, and I think it brings all the colors out for the viewer to see. It seems like the two boys here are happy in the end. The boy in the light blue shirt saved his friend from if that other one was the bully, and at the end they leave together because they are friends and he helped him out. So that's the story. Are there particular images that stand out? Yes, I think there are some images that stand out. This one is a great image, just showing the two coming together. It's a uniting image, that they are happy, they're going home, they're good friends, and, you know, they have each other's backs. Are there some that are weak or need improvement? So it's possible that some of these pictures are just slightly blurry to the point where it's unclear for the viewer. So this picture, while the blurriness does in a way help the images at some points, I think this one is a little too blurred to the point where you can't really see what's going on. So that could be something that could use some improvement. And then what could the artist do to improve these images and the narrative qualities? So I think it could be a little more clear about the story and what's going on in the images. of who is who. For instance, the boy in the green shirt, I'm not entirely sure what his role is in this group of pictures, so that could be a little more clear. And then additionally, just slightly fixing the blurriness on some of the photographs, but overall I think he did a great job and he tells a great story. So good job.